What's up? What's up? It's your man, Jimmy Chan. All right, so we have to do this problem here by factoring, but however, we have a fraction in here, which nobody likes fractions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all of these fractions. So I'm going to go ahead and put them over 1. So the way I typically teach this is about with sisters. So pretend that you have 3 triplets that complain to the dad that other sisters have more than they do and that they're being favored over you. So the dad goes, fine, make a list of things that they have that you don't have, and I'll get it for you. So he asked all the sisters to do the same thing. So this sister here is asking herself, what do they have that I don't have? Well, the only thing that one of the sisters have extra of is the x. So she needs an x. Well, if I multiply the bottom by an x, I gotta multiply the top by an x. Okay? And then this sister here, again, they're triplets, so they should look alike. What do they have that I don't have? Well, it's a 1. You could do the 1 if you want to, but it's still going to be itself anyways, right? So, and then this sister does the same thing here. What do they have that I don't have, right? So she's missing an x, okay? So now what I want to do is, I want to look at the denominator. X times 1 is x. X times 1 is x. 1 times x is x. And since there's an equation, what I can do is now I can get rid of the denominator and multiply the top. So I actually have a 15x squared plus 24 is equal to negative 42x. And since I see a square term and an equal sign, I should think quadratics. So that means get everything to one side. So that's what I'm going to do. 15x squared, add the 42x over, and plus the 24, so it's equal to 0. So when I talk about quadratic equations, what we're trying to do is get everything to one side so that we have a non-zero side and a 0 side. So now I get the factor of the non-zero side. The question is, do I have a GCF? Quick glance, it looks like 3 is a GCF here. So let's take out a 3. So I'm left with 5x squared plus, what's 42 divided by 3? That would be 14 plus 8 is equal to 0, okay? So from here, what I want to do is, because it's asking me to do factoring, and this is a trinomial, I'm going to go into the AC method. So the AC method is going to be where I multiply the A times the C, and that would be here and here, which is 5 times 8, which gives me 40. And then the B is equal to what? The B is this piece right here, which is positive 14. So what I want to do is find two numbers that when I multiply them together, I'll get 40, but when I add them together, I get 14. Well, that's easy. My two numbers must be 10 and 4. Because if I multiply those two numbers together, I get positive 40. And when I add them together, I get positive 14. So I'm going to go ahead and take those two and split the middle term. Okay? So I have the 3. I'm going to have 5x squared plus the 10x plus the 4x and then plus the 8. And that's going to equal to 0. So here's where factor by grouping comes into play. Boom, right there. So I got to find the GCF of the first group. So the 3 is still there. okay? And my GCF of the first group here is going to be a 5x, leaving me with x plus 2. The GCF of the second group here is going to be a 4, leaving me with a x plus 2. So that means what I have is going to be 3. And then what do I have in common in the whole thing, in this whole piece here? I have an x plus 2. If I take the x plus 2 out, what do I have left? I have left with the 5x plus 4. And that's going to equal to 0. So from there, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up here. If I have the space, I don't. Let me do this. Make some space here. Actually, those are written pretty big, so let me just do that. Okay. All right, let's bring this up. All right, so then our next step is to set each factor equal to 0. And solve for x. Well, 3 is never equal to 0, so we can just mark that off. Then x is going to equal to -2, and x is going to equal to -4/5. So, looking at my choices, that's exactly what I have, which is, I should do it this way, x is equal to -2, comma, -4/5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is choice B. And there we go. Well, I hope that helps. If there's any questions, please let me know. See ya. Bye.